are there any questions, or I just...
You just go.
Yeah. So cyclocross saved me from a life of... I was on my way to prison at the point when cyclocross came into my life and brought me to a point where I could actually focus on the world at large, where before that it was just chaotic, and I felt like everyone was there to take advantage of me. In cyclocross, at that point, I feel like I can take advantage of others. So that's kind of the point of it for me, and I'm hoping Soft Like Kitten next year will not have to wear bikinis and wash other people's bikes. We'll see.
Go ahead.
So one of the things I found key this season was when Hodala doesn't show up, there are less people between me and the leaders. My goal going into the season was to not get lapped by Craig and Brian too many times, and I pulled it off. So I was happy with that. But for the most part, I had a lot of fun riding with a lot of the guys who run in the single speed class. It was my first season, and it was fun growing relationships there. And it's easier to chase down somebody you know.
So our team is awesome.
Okay.
Kick your asses. Don't even fucking... You can't compete. That said, we're the best.
So we're here with the famous Joey from Joey's OK. He's going to tell us about his cross season.
Well, let me begin with this. It was awesome. I hit a barrier, and then I had to quit halfway through because of back spasm issues. And then I showed up as Mr. Rainier and cheered everyone on to victory. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate both the crash and the cheering on, Joey.
Oh, what a great bunch of single speeders. Hi, Mom.
You're on.
So this was my first year doing cross with Hodala. And it was actually my first year doing cross at all. And pretty much I discovered the thing that I love the most in my life. And I have Sally to thank for that. So thank you very much, Sally. And it's going to be awesome next year. I'm looking forward to racing with a lot more women. And yeah, it should be awesome. Get ready to hear me scream.
What do you want me to talk about, Greg?
Your season. Tell us about it.
I had a really fun cyclocross season. I was shocked, possibly appalled to find out that the single speed category had evolved into some hyper-competitive freakish show, which was really, I thought maybe it was just me having done too much long, slow distance riding. But then when I saw Brian Weaver vomiting on the side of the Rafa van after Starcross, explaining that Racing Elite in Portland had prepared him to race single speed in Seattle, I thought things may have evolved. Having said that, I had a great time. People were really fun. The sort of three-way team competition added a certain element of anxiety for some people, and or incentive, which really paid off, I think. It's just a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see the competition next year with both boys and girls and see how it all works out.
You want to know about my season? I don't know what hurt worse this season, the racing or the hangovers. Hodala.
Cross 2011, one race, Woodland Park, earlier cracked 3 vertebrae and sat on the couch. So 2012, hopefully it's going to be better for the beard. Out.
Okay, so cyclocross season is about beer and bikes, mud mayhem, pleasure and pain, costuming challenges, ridiculous barriers the size of my hip, single speed scandals, and of course, never to be forgotten, the socks.
Oh yes, the socks. And you are the queen of the socks.
That's what it's all about.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's how you want me?
Yes, like that.
Oh, wait. I think I'm supposed to talk about cyclocross, so fun sport, get to hang out with your buddies, have some drinks, race around, make yourself feel like you want to throw up all day long, and then you get to come out to a fun event like we're having here today, and it's a good community. Everyone parties hard, rides hard, has a good time, and that's pretty much what cyclocross is for me. It's just a good time, something to do with your buddies and hang out and get up super early when you don't really want to, and yeah. Cyclocross.
Start again.
Yeah, this year was a good year. Raced a lot. I'm on the best team around, and cross is fun. And Hodala makes it awesome. So I'm gonna keep doing it as long as I can. And next year's gonna kick ass. I'm gonna do better next year. So I say.
So I won the series because Craig didn't show up, and I have to thank Craig for that, because otherwise it would have been second place. And I was second place in the Seattle series because I didn't show up. So that's how it works. If you show up, you win, and if you don't show up, you lose. And so I won some sweet shit for the MFG, and then I didn't win the sweet shit for Seattle, and that's cyclocross.
So, Craig Etheridge, 2011 still, SSCX season finale. We like to call it Hodala Homecoming. December.
You're going to tell me about your cross season
and
what that crown on your head is.
So I'm wearing a crown. Our fair Sally Fornes was so nice to give me a crown because he knew that if they were keeping track of the single speed category in the US Grand Prix series of cyclocross that I would have won it, but they weren't keeping track. And he was so nice to have the guys who made the crowns, carbon crowns, sponsored by Action League, US Grand Prix, 2011. I would have been the series champion this year. This is a carbon or crabon crown that he had made for me, which is really a really nice thing to do. And I think maybe next year we might have an actual single speed series name. And this year I had a really fantastic, awesome year. I think I might have been the first person ever to do all of the single speed races in the US Grand Prix races. And if I was, that I won most of them, which is really great. And Raleigh really made it possible. They really put me out there and let me ride a really awesome bike and let me go to all these places and mingle with all the cool people, including yourself, Craig Fowler, just saying. And then also get out there and tell people, oh, this is what's great. I'll tell you what, cyclocross. And that's what's great. And they were cool about it, and I did a great job, I think. And I hope I presented the company well, and I did my best to win the most races, but also be nice about it and do it again next year.
Well, you're always nice, Craig, and we appreciate your time.
Thank you, Craig.
Thank you.
Bye.
This entire cyclocross season for me, having gone to only one race, was about giving the perfect Christmas present I've ever given.
So this year, part of Hodala has been phenomenal. Great team, phenomenal riding. Started out pretty good. Really loved the competition with Stanley and Rubicon. Kind of inspired us. Did pretty well this year. Went over to San Francisco for Worlds and qualified. I was super stoked. Got drunk and hurt my shoulder, so I didn't race. But anyway, I wanted to say kudos to my team, Hodala and Sally, who made it all happen. This year has been phenomenal, and I'm hoping and looking forward to next year.
All right, so next year, well, I should say this year, did geared racing, definitely fun. But next year, MFG race, we're going single speed, so Alki-Rubicon. We'll definitely win this. We'll have Hodala guys in their little teeny bikinis. They really like it a lot, so we're gonna make it happen for them. But other than that, we're just gonna beat the hell out of all of the Hodala guys. And then I'm gonna drink all their beer like they drank my beer this year.
Recap my cross season. Well, I did almost no training this year. Just like an hour a week, maybe 2 hours a week, and oddly I did better. There were probably 15 people that never showed up this year in the twos, so that also helped. But I got a lot of top tens. That felt really good, really good. Yeah, but I wasn't fit ever, and so I think the goal next year is to not be fat, maybe have a better haircut, and look a little better, and race a little faster. I think I could be in shape at the end of the season when I get injured again. Go a little faster.
All right. So, cyclocross season this year. Not really much of a season. You know, I'm looking forward to next year. Looking forward to getting out and racing, hanging out with the boys, and actually being competitive. You know, life was a little challenging this year, but that's how life is, you know. Have my boys, they're in the hospital, they're doing good. And next year I'm looking forward to getting out, racing hard, and actually getting back in that top 15 instead of just going backwards. So, positive looking forward, and you know, this was a great year. We honored our commitments to Stanley. We made a bet. We honored them. We watched some bikes. We had a good time. And I'm very proud of the boys. I'm proud of what we did this year. I'm proud of the whole team and making sure that they did a great job. They were always on point at every race. So looking forward to a much stronger season next year for myself. But very proud of the Stanley boys this year.
Play-by-play this year. I thought it went really well. Didn't crash at all, didn't get lapped, and I want to say I made a lot more friends than I thought I'd ever make. The connection that I made this year, I hope I carry on to next year, and I really hope that I can kill Evil Jim one way or the other. I hate that guy. I do. That's true.
Like the 15 seconds of like how I do cross this season.
No one's done 15 seconds.
Oh really? Has it been shorter than that or longer than that? In all honesty, the people in this town is what makes it happen. I've traveled across the U.S. today, or like this year, and seen single-speed cross and cross in general. This town makes cross happen. This party tonight, this is what happens. I would like to declare Seattle like the home of single-speed cross. I don't care what anybody else has to say. Like the heart of these people and the passion they have for this stuff is what nails it. Anybody else, like Portland's got a great scene. We have a better scene. We've got more heart. I love this place. We're gonna nail it. It's gonna keep running from here. Boom.